Banana bread, we can be banana bread. We're not pretty, but we're not dead. We can be banana bread.
Hello, welcome back to the channel. I'm Janelle, and I'm telling you this vegan and gluten-free banana bread is no joke. Being someone who is gluten-free, I found that over the years, making baked goods with store-bought gluten-free flour blends have never yielded great results, nor have they ever been consistent. Sometimes I find my breads and my loaves turn out too dense and moist, or they're really crumbly or undercooked in the middle. It's like, I don't know, it's like complete opposite ends of the spectrum. And so I was so tired of dealing with crappy gluten-free baked goods that I heard about using oat flour, and I'm so glad that I used it for this recipe because this banana bread slaps, you guys. And I am just really excited for you guys to try it out. It's perfect if you are gluten intolerant, and if you're plant-based, and if you're trying to eat more whole foods, this is the banana bread recipe for you. So let's just get right into the recipe. So here's all the ingredients you need, all very simple and delicious whole food ingredients that you likely already have in your pantry. So to start with this recipe, we're gonna make our oat flour first if you haven't already got some oat flour in your cupboard. So all you have to do is take the pre-measured amount, blitz it up in your blender for like 5 to 10 seconds, and you have this result. It's fluffy, it's ground up, it's got a lovely texture, and we're just gonna put that in a bowl and add the remaining ingredients. So we've got our baking powder, soda, cinnamon, and salt, and we're going to add in a little bit of extra rolled oats just to give it that nice hearty texture, and then just mix everything up for a few seconds until the dry ingredients are well combined. So set that bowl aside for just a few minutes while we make the wet mix. So take your very ripe brown spotty bananas, and you're going to simply add them all to one big bowl, mash them up with a fork or a potato masher until they're really shiny and, well, mushy, just kind of like this. You can leave some lumps in like I have done here. Then we're going to add in our coconut sugar, some flax eggs, which is just ground flaxseed and water, and some tahini or any other nut or seed butter of your choice, and a little bit of vanilla and apple cider vinegar. The vinegar will help activate the baking soda and baking powder, which will help it rise a bit better. And then we're just going to mix up the wet ingredients as you see here until it is a fully combined wet mixture with no lumps of coconut sugar remaining. And then you're just going to pour in all of your dry ingredients into the wet and mix it up really well with a wooden spoon or spatula. And just in case you didn't know, you can't overmix gluten-free flour because there's no gluten, and usually with a glutinous flour, overmixing can cause things to get really kind of tough and chewy once they have baked, but that's just not going to happen with gluten-free flour. So mix away and then pour in your wet mixture into your pre-lined loaf tin, but don't do what I did and forget to mix in your chocolate chips after you've finished mixing everything together. But if you do forget like I did, no problems. This is really easy to fix. Just pour in your chocolate chips, and with a little spoon or spatula, just gently mix things together until all the chocolate chips are combined thoroughly, and crisis averted. Now at this point, you could just pop her in the oven and be good to go, but I have a very highly recommended but optional next step. We're going to make a delicious and healthy crumb topping for your banana bread. Just going to blitz together some oat flour, almond flour, some nut or seed butter, and some spices. This is going to help it kind of clump up a little bit like you'd expect from a crumbly topping. And then after we blitz that together a few times, we're just going to add in a few extra rolled oats for some added crunchy texture. And that's it. The end result is really nice and moist but crumbly, and the flavors are so good. You're gonna just be blown away by this crumb topping, mostly because it's so easy and so delicious. And then just sprinkle on as much or as little of that topping as you want directly on top of your banana bread, and you can use this on like practically anything. And then just pop her in the oven for 60 to 70 minutes at 350 degrees Fahrenheit until she comes out looking something like this. This banana bread is honestly just unbelievable, you guys. I was shocked at how nicely it turned out. Like, usually the insides are dense and undercooked, but look at this. It's fluffy and it has texture, and nothing is mushy and undercooked. It's cooked perfectly all the way through, and it has the nicest texture. It pulls apart so easily. It toasts beautifully. I loved eating it with a little bit of vegan butter on top after I toasted it, and it was just so good. It melts in your mouth, you guys. This is literally the best banana bread I have ever made. made and probably the best banana bread I've ever eaten. Hope you enjoy! That's it, you guys. So simple, so easy, and so delicious. I hope you loved this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel below. I have tons more delicious recipes on my channel and on my blog, so definitely subscribe if you're not already so you don't miss out on anything awesome in the future. And that's it. I hope you guys have a fabulous day, and I'll see you in another video. Bye!